Hey everybody, Anthony here with today's thought of the day. Our scripture today comes from Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 through 9.
And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right, and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting them into practice, all you learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you.
Hey guys, it's Kevin here with the thought of the day. And this one is probably one of my favorite ones because it really sits and concentrates on a real basic principle that Jesus teaches, that Paul teaches, that what we surround ourselves with, what we put into ourselves, is what we put out. If you put good in, you put good out. So that's the theory, and that's what this scripture talks all about. And it's pretty amazing. I love it because he just goes down a list of everything, the pure, the everything. And it's really quite simple. What we surround ourselves with is what we get. So that's what we need to do. And like I say every time I get done with one of these, it's my catchphrase. Be excellent to each other. That itself, if we do that, all we're doing is we're giving good to everybody else. We're treating everybody else nice. What that does is it surrounds them. And then what they're going to do is they're going to surround everybody around them. And eventually everybody's going to be surrounded by all this good. And what happens is all the bad gets pushed away. So that's why I like saying it, everybody. And this scripture is just part of that. So remember, be excellent to each other.
The first part of these verses piggybacks off the previous verses that we did on Friday, when Paul told us, do not be anxious about anything, but give over the situations that cause us anxiety to God in prayer, and thanks for everything else that's good in our lives. Our minds are full of several different voices pulling us in several different directions all at once. And if we listen to those voices, it can send us into a spiral of anxiety in our thoughts. And what Paul is telling us here is to fix our thoughts on whatever is good, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable. And if any of this is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So change your thought pattern and push out the voices that cause your anxiety away. The second part of those voices is whatever you have learned and received or heard of me or seen in me, put into practice, and then God's peace will be with you. So Paul is telling the church and us to follow his example. And he's already told us, though, that he's not a perfect person, but still follow his example. And as believers, we all should have this confidence, the confidence to say that we're not perfect, but we strive to be more like Christ every day. And those around us, our friends, our family, and our children should look at us as the example to live by, like Jesus. All this being said, the thought of the day is to push through your anxiety by thinking good thoughts and be the example to others to follow and be more like Jesus. Thanks for listening. Go find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, any of your favorite podcast apps, and you can listen to our first episode from last week, which was Beep, Should I Have Said That? And subscribe to the show. Please give us a rating and review. That'll really help the show grow. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Finding Faith Pod, and check out our website at findingfaithpod.com. Thanks, and see you tomorrow.